changed my mind. I'm out on Lewan. It was a good run, but now it's over. Yesterday we talked about the likelihood of Lewan signing with the Steelers and how much of an impact the 2017 Lewan spit in TJ's face incident would play into the matter. And it turns out I think it has a little bit more of a negative effect than I gave it credit for. Yesterday, TJ was on the Maggie and Perloff podcast, and the host had enough stones to ask TJ about Taylor Lewan and if he would be opposed to Lewan joining the Steelers.
He admitted that you guys have bad blood because he claims he spit on you in a game. I mean, completely crossing the line. Could you ever play with somebody who you have that kind of beef with? Like, could you just all of a sudden now become teammates with somebody that you have a history with like that?
I don't know. I mean, all those front office decisions aren't mine, so that makes it easy for me.
They also followed up by asking TJ if he's been up to date on what Lewan has been posting and what he's been saying on social media.
Yeah, but I imagine, are you watching this a little bit more closely or not really?
No, I kind of mind my own business this time of year.
TJ wisely dodged their questions, but I don't think we really needed to hear his answers to know how he really feels, because look at his face when the name Taylor Lewan is brought up. Does that look like a face that wants the same dude who spit on that same face to be teammates with him? Fuck no. I may have underestimated the 2017 incident and how much it would play a role in Taylor signing with the Steelers. Whatever chance it was yesterday, I think those chances have moved to slim to none. Less than 1%. And that's why I'm going to change my tune. I'm changing my opinion on this because I was for Lewan signing here. I was fine with it, 100%. There were reasons for optimism with it. There were also reasons for concern, and that's why I wanted his contract to be as low as possible. But also another reason I was leaving the door open, and this is after all that new information was revealed yesterday, was because we hadn't heard from TJ yet. I was assuming that things could be cool to a degree, whatever that is, that at least if they're teammates, that they could come together for one goal. TJ still doesn't have to like the dude, but still, if the Steelers make the signing, it is what it is, right? But based off how TJ responded to this, I know his answers say one thing, but his facial expressions say another. A screenshot's worth 1,000 words. So if TJ's out, I'm out. No more Lewan trade talk. If we want an offensive lineman, I don't know, get Broderick Jones or something in the second round, or just trade up and get Skoronski in the top 10. But before we close out this episode, there was one more interesting thing that came out of this interview, outside of the fact that we found out that TJ Watt wears a Invisalign. Who knew?
I'm an Invisalign aligner user myself.
But what I'm actually referring to is when TJ Watt knew that Kenny Pickett had taken the next step.
I mean, the moment I can really pick out is when we were in Baltimore and they were driving and we were probably not even at half field yet, and Kenny was taking the offense down the field, and we already grabbed our helmets as defense and we were talking about what plays we were going to run, how we were going to brush the passer, and we hadn't even crossed the 50-yard line yet. We just knew that he was going to drive them down and score a touchdown. So I think that's kind of one of the moments that I look back on and say, Kenny is the guy, and I look forward to playing with him for many years.
So to the Pickett haters, Penn State fans, West Virginia fans, I think those are all the same person, let's be honest. You heard the guy, right? A guy that knows football, has been around the game, defensive player of the year, has seen his fair share of quarterbacks, has gone up against them, and he's saying, this dude that we have in-house, he's the guy. I'd say you should probably listen. But that is it for Big Deke News on a Friday. Enjoy the weekend. Also, actually, before we officially close this out, I forgot to mention, today's Big Deke News episode was sponsored by Big Deke Gaming. Have you been missing out on your Deke Madden content or Deke Gaming content? That's because it's not being posted here anymore. It is over on the Deke Gaming channel. I just dropped a new Jerome Bettis video. It's the card that Madden just released. It was the Super Bowl promo. And yeah, he went off. He was basically the whole Steelers theme team offense. So you don't want to miss out on that. But also, don't forget, I said we're starting a franchise over there. And it looks like we're going to be starting on Sunday. Although I did say we weren't going to start the franchise till we have 1,000 subscribers. and we're like 500 subscribers away from 1,000. So something's got to give there. So just go subscribe over to Deep Gaming. You're not going to want to miss it. But again, that's it. Stay chilling. Peace.